What's going on, guys? Welcome back to some more Dark Deity, and holy crap, do we have a bunch of stuff to jump into today. So let's just get to it. We have a ton of bonds, by the way. So I'm gonna save my voice a little bit, check out the convoy first. We got some new eternal aspects. Holy crap, we got a ton. Oh, okay, I didn't even... Oh my god. Oh, we have so many of these to go through. Alright, well, he's already have one. So what about Irving? A 1% buff to advanced stats. Enemies are much more likely to attack the holder. Swap strength and speed. Dodge increased by 30% of strength. That's pretty good. Power increased by 50% of each weapon stat. Swaps power and true speed. Huh. Interesting. Okay, I think we can give him that one for now. And we'll have to look at our units. So let's jump into our bonds and we'll come back to that. Oh, we have a ton. I must admit, I wasn't sure I'd see you again. You did tell me to return if anything went awry. I suppose I just didn't expect the mighty Arima to need my help. Theron knows I needed it before. Yes, and now it seems I need yours. Fate settles all mortal debts. The wise woman once told me that. Ha, not wise enough. This business with the aspects. I wish I had more to tell you than I told the others. There's no need to. You were serving your order faithfully. That's what matters. Perhaps. And what about you? Well, what about me? Why are you here? With the group, I mean, instead of back in your den. Tired of competition? Oh, I'm not sure I'd ever say that. Just looking for something new. Well, whatever you seek, I pray you'll find it. Do you really? Every morning and night, ever since you first left the temple, in fact. Thank you, Vesta. I look forward to the day the gods give their answer. Perhaps they already have. I am told they do that. From time to time. Alright. Helena? So tell me, was my trial as great a challenge as you anticipated? Greater. It was the greatest challenge and honor I had yet experienced.
You seem to have things under control.
And yet you prevailed. I had assistance. Indeed, some fight by strength, others by talent, and still some by luck. But your strength comes from your skill. Your friends are fierce fighters, but you train long to fight as you do. I can respect that. Fierce as they were hardly my friends when I faced you. Our paths had only just crossed up the road. And you sought to challenge me alone?
That's right.
I did, and traveled many leagues to do so. Why? What drew you to it?
Failure is
I had learned all I could of the martial arts at the monastery. It was long past time to put my training to the test. Can't imagine that explanation was pleasing to your superiors. I came to discern the call of the gods, and when my training was complete, I heard it. I was called to challenging Arima the Senari. So it was. Well, I hope to remain worthy of your call. You've yet to give me any reason to doubt it. Okay. Arima? Hello, Samara. Did you need something? Yes. Teach me. I'm afraid I'll have to ask you to be more specific. I want to learn to fight like you. Before I even saw you in the arena, just from the way people spoke of you, I always did. Now I see you dance circles around your enemies with my own eyes. I want you to train me. I'm flattered, but I don't know that I have anything to critique. I've seen you fight with skill.
I can't help it.
And you can see my abilities are nothing like yours.
You misunderstand.
Samara, your gifts lie in healing. I am an adept. We must each walk the path set before us. I don't want to walk, I want to run. Your eagerness will serve you well. I was the same in my youth, but it must be balanced with patience.
This makes no sense.
Patience? Just what am I waiting for exactly? Experience will translate to skill in time. Then give me the experience I need. You wish to spar? Yes. Ha. Seems wherever I go, the fight is inescapable. Perhaps it's my fate. I mean, only if it's not a burden, of course. No, not at all. I will honor your zeal. It's an inspiration to me. But we must begin cautiously. I don't want either of us put out of commission for the next fight. Sure, I'm ready when you are. Then let's begin. Alright. Everybody's looking up to my boy Arima here. Take a sip of my drink. Alright. Have I really changed so much since your time in Oasis? I may have spoken out of place when I said that.
Surely not.
Hardly. After your exile, you've little cause to love my family. And even less cause to blame you for a decree you did not issue. Perhaps. I'm not sure I'm entirely blameless. I might have spoken up on your behalf.
Stop.
If you felt it safe and effective to do so, you would have. You've always held the welfare of your people in your heart. That has not changed. I wish the same could be said of my uncle. He may not have been far off the mark when he did what he did. I was too blinded by the injustice of it all to see it then, but had I remained longer in Oasis, I might have met defeat sooner than expected.
Unbelievable.
I can't even think of a fighter since you stood a chance of besting you in the arena.
The arena.
In the arena, no, but outnumbered in a dark alley, I might not have fared so well. A shame that it might have come to that. And a boon that it didn't.
We need you in
A
this
greater
fight.
boon still that you're with us now. Your assistance has already proved invaluable.
It will be done.
And you'll have it as long as I'm able. I can't tell you what a comfort that is to me. You don't have to. Alright. Glad everybody's getting all nice and cozy with each other. Garrick, who are you? Oh, you're just gonna talk to Alden? Alden wasn't even in the fight. What the fuck? You're on a roll setting records, Alden. You just might be the youngest deserter in the history of the Delian army.
Oh no!
It doesn't sound like a good thing.
Right.
I'll admit, it hasn't got the best ring to it. You think it was the right decision to make? To desert? You see, I don't worry too much about that kind of stuff. Life's easier that way. I don't know. I worry about it sometimes. That's good. Try to hold on to that if you can. People will respect you for it.
Huh?
You don't care if people respect you? I gave up on that pursuit years ago, right around your age, in fact. Tell me, do they still make first years drink vertigo potions and climb down the side of the clock tower? No, the school used to do that. Not the school, of course not, but it was sort of a tradition. Are you sure? You know, the kind of thing your friends put you up to?
Huh?
Not my friends. Irvin and Marin put you up to that? Well, no, other friends. Perhaps you've chosen your friends more wisely than I did. Sounds like it. Alright there, sport. Tell him, Alden. That dude's stupid. Alright. God, goodness, Samara, you startled me. Did you need something?
No!
Just taking a look. These your notes?
Certainly.
It would appear so. Nice, looks pretty extensive. Any luck locating our next find? If you recall, I recently came into a divine spot of luck locating the fabled champion of Oasis. Does the luster worn so quickly? Sorry, Corbin. I didn't mean it like that. Arima truly was an incredible find. I thought at best he might set us on a right path, but to actually join us, I'm not even sure I believed it was really him until the trial.
I'm sure of it.
Yes, the trial certainly removed all doubt. You know, it's exciting to finally join you in your adventures. Reading about all your discoveries and exploits from my bedchambers was bordering on torturous. A wellspring of compliments today, are we? You know what I mean. I just couldn't help but feel I was missing out on the excitement. Yes, well, in that case, you joined me just in time. My exploits have been significantly more exciting of late, though I'm not sure I prefer them that way.
I'm following.
I do. I'm glad to be on the road. To be frank, it baffles me how anyone could grow tired of the royal palace. You get tired of staring at the wall eventually, no matter what it's made of. If you say so. I'm glad we were able to track you down in a timely manner, Corbin. From the tone of your letter, things seem quite urgent.
Come again?
Did they? Forgive me, that must have simply been my excitement bleeding through. Oh, I see. Well, you're lighter on your feet since I saw you last. Have you been training? Not exactly. I did have to improvise my way out of a couple scuffles since our last meeting. Highwayman? Huh. I wouldn't afford them the compliment of that title. No, ruffian's more like it, tossing my scrolls onto the road, rummaging around for something of value. Any one of those texts would have sold for more gold than they'd ever hoped to find if they'd been able to read them. I'm sorry to hear that, Corbin. It must have been traumatic. Is there any risk of them discovering the document's worth and coming back for more? Oh no, dear Sara, not a chance. I made quite certain of that.
Well played.
I'm impressed. Sounds like you made a real rogue of yourself. Yes, well, chasing down answers to your inquiries has me spending more time in the field than I'm accustomed to. Certainly grateful I won't be chasing down our remaining leads alone.
Surely not.
No, that you won't. For better or for worse, we're here to stay
I'm
now.
sure of it.
For better, I expect. Alright. Damn, we still have a bunch. Elias wasn't even in the fight either. What the fuck, Elias? He's got a conversation with Marin. Elias, Alden tells me he's been asking you about some of your abilities. I hope he isn't bothering you. Oh, not at all. His curiosity is quite refreshing, actually. Tried explaining to him that being an adept is like being a mage, but that doesn't seem to have done any good. He does seem to be interested in learning these abilities himself. Luckily, there are some effects which can be reproduced with more traditional magic. Though in all honesty, I'm probably not the best mentor to show him how. And let me guess, you told him that, and it hasn't deterred him one bit? Yes, that's right. I'll talk to him.
Hold on.
Really, Marin? There's no need. I have a younger sibling myself. I'm accustomed to it for the most part.
Really?
You have a little brother? I've never heard you talk about him. A sister, actually. Oh, sorry. That's quite alright. Her name is Rena.
Huh?
Rena? That's a pretty name. What's she like? She is kind. To a fault, even. Warm, generous, thoughtful, curious, and she loves rum cakes. One bite takes her to the astral plane and back 6 times over. Sounds like Rena and I would get along. I imagine you would. Maybe I'll get to meet her someday. Do you think she'd ever come to visit? She shouldn't, but she might try. She wouldn't have any trouble leaving and returning, would she? She has a bad leg, you see. I used to help her get around, but her condition only worsened just before I left. I doubt she'd have much success making it across the border. Oh, I'm sorry, Elias. My father always talked about getting a pony for her. She always wanted one anyway before her leg went out. Hopefully he's gone and done that now. She sounds so sweet, Elias. I'd go bring her a pony just to meet her. That's kind of you, Marin. I'm sure it's a hardship to you in many ways, but you're lucky you weren't separated from your brother. Especially given the circumstances. Families should stay together, I think. I think so too. I'm definitely lucky to have Alden with me. I need to do a better job of remembering that. Haha, I've been there myself. Easy to say, but difficult to do. I'll admit. Tell me about it. Alright, Brooke's got one with Sara. Brooke, it's good to be back with you. I'm also glad the people who pay me are alive, well, and close enough to continue doing so.
Unbelievable.
How endearing.
Maybe I should raise my rate.
You hired me as a bodyguard, don't forget. I charge extra for flattery. It's harder. Thanks for the reminder. I wanted to ask, have you seen anything suspicious in your time with the group while we were away? Anything concerning that should be brought to our attention?
Can't trust them.
Well, that talk of trust is pretty short-lived. I never said I don't trust them. Just so long as you can see them. Seems reasonable enough. Now tell me, what have you seen? Not a whole lot, unfortunately. Most of them are pretty boring, except that Garrick maybe. He's trouble, but the interesting kind, not the kind you should be worried about. I'd say that's quite fortunate, actually. Well, congratulations then. Let's hope they prove to be as competent as you expect. We're on a good track in that regard.
Whatever you say.
Maybe, but I wouldn't be opposed to taking on some additional help, especially if we can get it for free. With all your talk of noble causes, you seem to manage that better than me.
Of course.
Our causes are noble, Brooke. Maybe if you took some time to reflect on it, you'd see that yourself. If that's a trick to convince me to stop charging for my services, it won't work. You really are hopeless. Glad we established that early on in our relationship. Saves us a lot of trouble. Alright. What else we have? Oh my god, we still have feels like a fucking ton. Sophia and Bianca. Hey Bianca, can I tell you something funny? I could use a good laugh. When Sloan and I were stuck in that cell and you guys came to rescue us, the first person I saw was Garrick. Really? I'm sorry to hear that. Are you not getting along these days? Nah, I just like giving him a hard time. Oh, haha, got it. Well, anyways, when he came into the room, I thought he was one of the bandits. But maybe the group that captured us is moving to a new camp. That is funny. I'll have to tell him that. Can I tell him that? Don't you think he'll get mad? No, but if he did, that would be even funnier, honestly. I don't want to cause any problems. You won't, don't worry. Alright, go ahead then.
Who'da thunk?
That's great. When did you figure out he wasn't a bandit? When you and Lincoln came in, actually. You two looked like you were ready to lay down the law.
Yep.
I think that's the look he's going for. Well, he definitely lives up to it. He really does. Alright. Got our girl Sophia and Helena. Hey Helena, what you doing over here by yourself? Praying? Oh? Don't people usually go somewhere holy to do that? Terrazale itself can be just as sacred as any temple would properly appreciate it. Ah, that makes sense. But wait a minute, if the whole world is sacred, what's the point of temples? You may find it difficult to buy candles, incense, and prayer beads from a tree. So they're basically just a big glorified shops?
No.
No, Sophia. Temples are built on hallowed ground. They are places of spiritual significance. Got it. So all of Terra is holy, but some parts of it are extra holy. And when you can't get to the extra holy parts, nature will do.
That's right.
Sufficiently summarized. Neat. I love learning about this stuff. I've always been a spiritual person, I think, without really realizing it. Things have always just kind of happened in my life, and it always worked out for the better. Even the bad stuff, like getting caught by those bandits. That led me and Slim to you guys. There's got to be a reason for that.
There.
Lost my place there. You are fortunate to feel this way about your life. There are many people of great faith who do not feel the same.
Huh?
Oh, that's surprising. But gratitude is a worthy cause for prayer. Offer it to the gods when you feel it wash over you. Thanks. I'll keep that in mind. Alright. Whoa. One or two more? I think we have two more. Well, Princess, I can't imagine you think much of my Holy crap. I can't imagine you think much of my desertion. I might not if I didn't share your rationale.
Huh?
Oh, I thought you ordered the attack on Red Hill.
Surely not.
Of course not. Alaris may still be smoldering, but I'll be dead before I sanction that kind of destruction. Besides, Darius hardly lets anyone into his decision making these days. Not even his generals. Varric's rage seems to have spread over my uncle like a disease. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry, it's true. But no, Caius, I don't hold your desertion against you. If it's even fair to call it that, I'd say it's the other soldiers who've deserted when they abandoned their vows to protect the innocent. Arima would be in a better state if the gods graced us with more women and men of conscience like you. Like yourself.
Well,
Thank you, your highness. If I'm being honest, that wasn't the reaction I expected. I feel as though I should be offended. What kind of ruler would I be if I demanded unquestioning loyalty from those who sincerely believed I was in error? A far more common kind of ruler than you might realize. Forgive me if I've caused offense. Growing up hearing the stories, I've always thought the world of you. Rest assured. Gods, how embarrassing. I've gone and intimidated you into flattery. Hardly. Still, fighting by your side will take some getting used to. Though it seems we've more in common than I previously thought. Yes, we share a great deal indeed. Pleased to have one of my own with us. Makes me feel as though I'm still serving my duty somehow, even if our king would be happy to see us both in a cell. Your efforts champion the good of those far beyond the borders of your kingdom. I'd say that's going well beyond your duty. I'd like to think so. Alright, our last one. Helena and Marin. Helena, hey, how have you been finding everything? Travel suits me. I made my home on the road ever since I left the monastery. Oh, that's great. Glad to hear it. I was more asking about the people though. I know Garrick for one can be a little rough around the edges with pious folk. I think they make him insecure. He has not yet spoken to me. Ah, yeah, sorry about that. Sounds like I should prefer it. I mean, he's pretty harmless for the most part. Just a bit of a rascal. Reverend is not a word I'd ever use for him. I had a brother who was this way. I bet that drove you crazy. Actually, he was my favorite. Really? Were you too close? Not at all. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. It must have been hard on your family when you left for the monastery.
I wonder.
I don't think it was. In a way, they encouraged it. Well, then I guess at least they were supportive? I'd sooner call Garrick Reverend. Alright, I think I'm getting the picture. Well, listen, hopefully this can be a new chapter for you. We've practically got no choice but to support each other to make it through to tomorrow. If there's ever anything I can do to make you feel more at home, or maybe not at home, but you know what I mean, you just let me know. Thank you, Marin. That is a generous offer. Please, it's nothing. I'm just glad you decided to stick around. Alright, that's it! Woo! Alright. Now let's check out our units. So I know I had one that swapped strength with speed. I don't know if that's like where would that be good at? Someone who is really fast but not strong. Let's see. Alright, counterattack damage increased by 25%. That's actually pretty good. Who would we like to give that to? If we give it to Caius. He already does extra damage. I wonder if it'll stack. Grants 40% resistance to arcane magic. Who could, you know who could actually use that? I think my boy Lincoln here could actually use that. Okay. Enemies are much more likely to attack the holder. We're giving that to Helena. Helena was tanking people. Oh no, she's already got an aspect. Nearby enemies deal 15% less magic damage. I should have probably read that before. Okay. Who do we want them to attack then? Give it to Benji. See if he'll tank everything. Dodge increased by 30% of strength. So someone with a lot of strength. We'll have to check that one out there. So it's power and true speed. Power increased by 15% of each weapon stat. Alright, so he has one, he has one. Garrick does not have one. So we'll do the power and true speed maybe, see what that does. Sophia, Bianca, Helena has one, Samara has one, Caius has one, Sara has one, Sloan does not have one yet, Marin does not have one, Benji does, Alden does not, Brooke, yeah, we'll increase her power, I'm down for that, and then, yeah. No, we'll wait on Elias. Oh, no, we're gonna try and use Elias this time, so we'll try and increase his dodge. And then I don't know who else to swap strength and speed with. Maybe we'll swap it with Sia or Brooke. And oh, Brooke already has one, right? Oh, she has two. I'm dumb. Okay, maybe we'll give one to. Give that one to Sia. See what it does for her. 50% of each weapon stat. We'll give it to Bianca. Boom. Alright, and I was also thinking that it'd probably be good to like get some like other blue weapons, since I also want to, yeah, just in case, like, in case our, like, this purple weapon can't double, because, like, the weight goes up when you level them up sometimes, you know, like, maybe it'll slow me down or something like that, or it won't double or it won't kill, and then it's good to just have another weapon, not, like, completely shitty. So first off, we need to upgrade my boy here. I think we used Firewall a lot, right? Is that what we were using? Let's see what the other ones got. So we went with that one all the way at the end. Is that the only one that we have the fire crap with? Yeah. Alright. So I'm done to go firewall. Hello? Thank you. Got Hearthfall. Very cool. Okay, we have Vesta now. Who... Alright, so we've already done Drain. Just Transfusion. Yeah. So we got Judgment, Peer, and Word. I'm down to go Judgment. See what it does. Boom. Retribution. Cool, cool. Alright. So now what do we want? Irving's got a purple weapon. We gotta give somebody else a purple weapon. We'll give Garrick a purple weapon. Dwarven Warbow. I like it. Cool. And then... maybe once... I don't know what else to put these last two in. The longbow? Put it in the longbow. Boom. Alright. Go ahead and save. And that's it for our supports and our setup. And I'll see you guys in the chapter. Peace.